MLB The Show has baseball from the Pacific Northwest and Safeco Field in Seattle. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Seattle Mariners. Number 3 gets his first shot now, and he's working on a modest 5-game hitting streak.
Number 3.
Peralta gets the sign. First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. And EK, you take a look at these Mariners entering play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, and when you're playing good baseball, suddenly first place starts coming into clearer focus.
Miguel Cabrera will get his first shot here. As you can see, he currently leads the junior circuit.
And I love this one, too. He leads the league in on-base percentage, so he's finding ways to get on base beyond just hitting the baseball.
Justin Upton will stride fourth to take his first cuts now. And he's a long ball threat, of course, currently 4th in the American League in that department.
And he's also in the top 10 in batting average and RBIs, so not just hitting those home runs. He's having a great year overall at the plate.
And this is into the alley. Extra bases here for Upton. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Well, we've seen a couple really good swings here early on, and that's a good one there as this ball is going to plug the gap for 2 bases and give his guys the early 1-0 lead.
The second baseman, Robinson Cano, will get his first opportunity now. 14 home runs to his credit so far this year. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. On the ground to short. This could be 2. Harrison has it to second for 1. But wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue. Reggie O'Malley will stand in, hoping for a reversal of fortune here as he's seen that average drop precipitously these past 10 ball games. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll head to inning number 2 here at Safeco. All tied at 1-1. Now to the plate, R.D. Paulson, as he'll get. Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. There's Harrison for 1. On to first. And as Ernie may have said, it's 2 for the price of 1. Number 3 steps in now.
Now batting. Number 3.
Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1.
Hey, come on now, 1 time, right here. Need you right here.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible to keep from getting out.
Number 3 will be the batter. 1 for 2 thus far. Peralta's ready. First pitch on the way. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
Robinson Cano stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Number 3 stands in.
Number 3.
Hey, any way you can, any way you can. Here we go.
Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was really overpowering guys out there. Look at the line score. He winds up with 11 strikeouts, and he definitely was a deciding factor in this one.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Mariners win it 6-2. Good night from Seattle.
9 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game trains will be available at the King Street Station, located just north of Safeco Field.
From the home of the Mariners since 1999, there's a look at Safeco Field here in Seattle. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3 games. Number 3 steps in. He'll get his first shot at it here.
Number 3.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting toward the third base dugout. And on one pitch, he's retired. Now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Eric, who should we keep? Kyle Seager settles in for his first at-bat, and he'll be looking to break out in this one, not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Runner goes. Hard hit ball to second. Throw gets him. 2 down. With a moment here in Seattle.
Well, Matt, this team has elite speed, so all you have to do is keep the ball on the ground, focus on hitting line drives, and play small ball.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. Oh, look at it. 1 on to first, a double play. Number 3 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Number 3.
Bunt attempt with 2 outs. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single. Miguel Cabrera is into the box for his second appearance, and he'll step off. Runners on the move for second. And they'll tag him out between first and second. A careless. Ketel Marte will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
This should end the inning as it... And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half. Number 3 will dig in. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Number 3.
Walker comes set. Here's the pitch. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4,
Out.
3, but it's not in time, and the inning will continue. Miguel Cabrera will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Pierce is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Make it 6 shutout innings. Irving Daniels strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The 0-1 to short. Underhanded flip, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Justin Upton will start things out when we return. We're through. Number 3 will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
Number 3.
You think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
And the runner back.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Here it comes on 1-1. Bunt attempt misses. The throw down. Tagged by Cano, and he is out at second base. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. And hit in the air. Cortez on the move. Kyle Seager will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet.
I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. Going today. It happens.
Out. There's one. On to Cabrera, and it's a double play. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. In the AL Central, the Detroit Tigers amassed 14 hits in the game as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 6-5. Looking at the standings, the Twins sit in third place in the American League Central, 5 games back. The Tigers are atop the division, 1 game ahead of second. The White Sox swung it well with 15 hits in this one as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 12-6. Right now, the White Sox...
In front of a loud but unmistakably tense crowd, MLB The Show's coverage of the Major League Baseball postseason begins right here. It's the one-game American League wildcard playoff between the Boston Red Sox and the Detroit Tigers. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. Number 3 stands in.
Designated hitter, number 3.
Price pauses. Here's the first pitch. Into the seats, 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
And you don't want to get caught having to play catch-up this early in the ballgame. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
This is a completely wasted at-bat here. You've got to be able to at least get wood on the ball. Now, I say this as a guy that wasn't asked to bunt ever, but, geez, at least put the ball in play.
Number 3 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Designated hitter, number 3.
This is line to left. Number 40 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
First pitch swinging here to start the inning, and he didn't waste any time waiting for his pitch. He got it right there. Just hit it right at somebody.
Number 3 will dig in for the third time now. He started the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Not the kind of night you're dreaming of when this game started. Let's see if he changes his approach here.
Ball 1, no strike.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. On the ground to the left side. Shaw comes up with it. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Boy, nowhere close with this throw. Here's another look at first base. I mean, not only is this thing over his head, but you see it take off to the right field side of the bag, so it's not even on target. Very sloppy there. Potentially.
Josh Harrison will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Ground ball left side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. Jared Saltalamacchia will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yeah, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Bradley on the run. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. In to score is the runner from third. It's now a 5-2 game. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Well, I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here.
So striding in, number 3, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Chacin comes set. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball. Here's his swing, and just foul, says the umpire, and he was right on that one. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
There is so much emotion in this situation. When you've got a 2-run lead, but you've got guys on base that can tie the score.
Number 3 will come forward now, trying to stave off elimination. He'll get the first crack at things here in their half of the ninth.
It's so hard to believe that everything they've worked for all season long comes down now to these final 3 outs.
Bradley is there to make the catch, and it's a dreadful start to the bottom of the... So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, well, he really drove the ball well in this one. Winds up finishing with 6 RBIs. I'd say that's a pretty good day's work.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Red Sox win it 7-5. Good night from Detroit.
The final line score for our ball game.
Back here on a special opening day edition of the MLB pregame show. Matt Vasgersian here, counting down the minutes until the new season gets underway. And before it does, we'll check out our first tops. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2020 Detroit Tigers.
Greg Bird gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hit. A dive. He's got it. No chance to get him at first. A great effort on that one, but it'll be scored. Number 3 will get his first cuts here.
Second baseman, number 3.
Into the seats, 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
And he's bunting here with 2 strikes, but he misses, and that's a rather weak out number. So striding in, Starlin Castro, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. On the ground to second base, this could be 2.
He's out.
There's Harrison for 1. On to Cabrera, but it's too late, and they'll just get the 1. Number 3 will dig in, 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Leading off the 4th inning for the Tigers.
Pineda sets his sights. First pitch on the way. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
0-1 again, and he's at 100% on first pitch strikes, now in the middle innings of this one. No wonder he's pitched so well.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And he's bunting with 2 strikes, but can't connect, so a real wasted at-bat there. Number 3 comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
Yeah, and in this situation, you've got to move that runner to second any way you can. So we're going to see how they decide to play it right here.
Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And he'll get back in safely. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
And, you know, whenever he's been in trouble on the mound, he's found a way to turn things around. And that's a good job to start this guy with strike 1.
Sacrifice attempt here. Throw goes to first here, so it works just as they drew it up. And now the possible tying run is in. Leading off the inning, Starlin Castro, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Number 3 will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Chen is under it and taken in out there for the first out. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And you have to feel good for that guy right there. The games finally count, and he comes out on opening day and turns in a great performance. That's how you want to get your season started.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Yankees come out on top 2-1. So long from Motown.
Our final light score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees. 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Tigers, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 43 minutes.